The Dyatlov Pass Incident has captivated minds and sparked theories since that fateful winter of 1959. In the heart of the Ural Mountains, a group of 9 skilled hikers began what they thought would be an adventurous ski expedition. Yet, the frosty landscape soon morphed into a stage for an enigma. Their journey transformed into a haunting tale, absorbed by the chilling whispers of the wind. As days turned into silence, hope dwindled. Rescuers, fueled by urgency and unease, located the abandoned campsite where unsettling signs hinted at chaos. Tents, brutally cut from within, starkly contradicted the notion of a simple journey gone wrong. The stench of dread lingered in the air, hanging over discarded belongings and half-finished meals, hinting at the horror that had unfolded in the biting cold. Among the scattered bodies found in the depths of the snow, some were barely clothed, exposed to the frigid elements. Yet, what truly horrified were the peculiar injuries. Broken bones and inexplicable trauma without external signs, creating ripples of shock among investigators. Eyeless corpses and a missing tongue clouded the air with fear, weaving a tapestry of questions and fears that seemed to merge the boundaries of reality and legend. Theories began sprouting like wildflowers amid the chaos. Was the murderous embrace of nature responsible for the hikers' misfortune, or did they fall prey to something more sinister? Speculation about government experiments, testing of secret weaponry, or even a supernatural occurrence filled the gaps of uncertainty, inviting the curious to dig deeper into an unsolved cryptic puzzle. Decades have passed since those haunting days, yet the Dyatlov Pass incident remains a global fascination. Each new discovery, each new theory drops a tantalizing breadcrumb along the trail of understanding. As long as shadows stretch over the Ural Mountains and the cold winds whisper secrets, the mystery will continue to stir imaginations, leaving an indelible mark in the annals of horror stories folklore. In the frigid expanse of the Ural Mountains, a haunting tale unfurls, drawing us into the icy grip of the Dyatlov Pass incident. In February 1959, a group of 9 spirited hikers embarked on an expedition, only to see their adventure spiral into a chilling disarray. Their tents, found slashed from within, whispered of panic, invoking an eerie image of desperate souls fleeing into the frozen night, their breath crystallizing in the air. As we peer into the aftermath, the scene grows ominous. Bodies scattered across the snow, their lifeless forms speak volumes. Some, partially clothed in bone-chilling temperatures, seem to tell a tale of a frantic escape from an unseen terror. Others bear inexplicable injuries, with skulls crushed and ribs broken, but no external wounds to reveal the source of their trauma. The eeriness thickens as 2 hikers are found devoid of their eyes, while another's tongue is missing, plunging our imaginations into the depths of despair. The mystery envelops us, inviting us to explore the swirling theories that have emerged over decades. Was an avalanche responsible for their fateful demise, or were they the victims of a covert military operation? Perhaps it was a wild animal, or did they stumble upon something otherworldly, a curse that left them vulnerable? As the investigation ensues, traces of radiation found on their clothing intensify the intrigue, hinting at implications far beyond a simple hiking accident. With every theory debated and every detail scrutinized, a profound question lingers. What truly happened on that fateful night? The allure of the Dyatlov Pass incident does not lie merely in its unsolved nature, but in the haunting echoes of those who ventured forth, filling the air with their aspirations and fears. We find ourselves drawn into this chilling saga, ultimately confronting not just a historical anomaly, but the very essence of human curiosity and our deepest fears of the unknown. As the mystery continues to captivate minds across generations, the icy winds of the Ural Mountains keep their chilling secret, waiting patiently to be uncovered. As February 1st swept across the snow-laden landscape of Kolatsyakal, an ominous aura enveloped the region, casting shadows of dread. Known as the Mountain of the Dead, this desolate expanse witnessed a group of weary hikers who had unknowingly stepped into the grips of fate. The howling winds raced across the jagged slopes, creating a symphony of chaos that echoed through the valleys, while dense snowflakes danced erratically in the bone-chilling air. Lost amidst the merciless blizzards and confusion, these adventurers made a perplexing choice that would haunt the annals of time. A decision to set up camp on a perilous mountainside, rather than retreat to the safety of the nearby forest. What compelled them to forsake shelter and succumb to the rugged embrace of the mountain? Was it sheer exhaustion that clouded their judgment? Or did their leader harbor a desire for fortitude through adversity, believing that training under such brutal conditions would forge their mettle? As the wind gusted and the night fell, the tension thickened like mist wrapping around the trees. A fateful moment arrived when the darkness inside the tent became overlaid with panic. The shrill sounds of terror pierced through the howling winds, unleashing confusion among the team. In their frantic state, they emerged from the confines of their fragile sanctuary, barefoot, wearing only half-assembled clothing, braving the merciless cold that dipped to below -30 degrees Celsius. The biting frost turned their exposed skin into a seething canvas of anguish. The frigid air reeked of desperation. What horror could drive them to forsake their sanctuary? Their escape into the lethal cold reveals an inexplicable terror that gripped their souls, amplifying questions that echo through time. What perceived threat loomed in the shadows, forcing those 9 hikers to confront an even greater peril outside their tent? In this haunting scene, they met the icy breath of death itself, a grim fate etched forever at the mountain of the dead. Even as the winds raged, the whispers of their last moments drifted into the night, forever unanswered. The tragedy of Kholat Shakal remains a haunting reminder that in the vastness of nature, the line between safety and demise can blur within the pulse of a heartbeat. The mountain still holds its secret, layered beneath the snow, a burst of whispers that reminds us of the fragile bond between man and the unforgiving wilderness. Amid the haunting silence of a snow-laden landscape, a chilling mystery unfolds. As the eerie blue lighting envelops the scene, it casts an unnatural glow over the partially buried figures, revealing the chilling aftermath of an inexplicable tragedy. The deep snow serves as a shroud, concealing the bodies of those who perished under unfathomable circumstances, and the whisper of the wind carries secrets that refuse to be forgotten. The close-up of the victims' injuries reveals a grim tableau crafted by fate. Lyudmila Dubinina, with a face devoid of expression, bears the horrific reality of having no tongue, her silence hauntingly symbolic of the mystery that surrounds her demise. Nearby, Semyon Zolotaryov stands as a testament to brutality, his ribs smashed inward as if subjected to the force of an unseen assailant. Thibaut Brignol's head lies at an unnatural angle, the crushed skull a stark reminder of violence meeting vulnerability. The gruesome imagery incites both fear and empathy, drawing the observer deeper into the chilling narrative. In stark contrast to the brutal injuries that tell a story of violence, the skin of the victims is eerily intact, devoid of any external trauma. This juxtaposition raises unnerving questions. What kind of force could obliterate human beings without leaving its mark on their flesh? The mysterious nature of these injuries hints at something beyond human comprehension, evoking a sense of dread and intrigue that seeps into the very marrow of the onlooker. Adding another layer to the enigma is the discovery of radiation traces on some of the victims' clothing. The idea of contamination lingers in the air like an unshakable specter, intensifying the fear of a hidden threat that may have played a role in their demise. What events can lead to such a disturbing combination of injuries and radiation exposure? As investigators delve deeper, the lines between the ordinary and the extraordinary blur, forcing them to confront the unknown. The cold, serene beauty of the snow-topped region offers no solace. Instead, it acts as a stark backdrop to a dark truth longing to be unveiled. Each detail, each shadow, beckons for resolution as the silence of the snow conceals the echoes of their chilling fate. The combination of inexplicable brutality and the allure of the mysterious creates a narrative that resonates with the macabre, ensuring that the story of those found buried in the snow will haunt observers long after the chilling images fade from view. The Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the most perplexing mysteries of the 20th century, shrouded in a fog of theories and unanswered questions. At the heart of this enigma is a group of experienced mountaineers who met an untimely and bizarre end in the Ural Mountains. The official investigation offers the slab avalanche theory, suggesting that an abrupt snowslide forced the hikers from their sheltered tent. However, this explanation is met with skepticism. Investigators argue the characteristics of the terrain and the positioning of the tent do not align with such an event, paving the way for a plethora of alternative theories to emerge. One intriguing alternative arises from the Cold War backdrop of the 1950s Soviet Union. During this period, the government often conducted secret military tests in the remote Ural Mountains. Some posit that the hikers accidentally stumbled upon a military experiment involving parachute mines or missile testing, which could explain the strange circumstances surrounding their deaths. Adding depth to this speculation is the discovery of radiation on some of the hikers' clothing, raising eyebrows and further suggesting the possibility of a deadly military operation gone awry. Another compelling theory introduces the concept of infrasound, a sound phenomenon produced by wind interacting with mountainous terrain. This Kármán vortex street can generate low-frequency waves that, according to some scientists, may induce panic, confusion, and even hallucinations among those exposed. It raises the question, could the hikers have been driven to an irrational state, leading to their unusual choices and grim fate? While animal attacks are often considered in wilderness incidents, the evidence here does not support this notion. The absence of bite marks or signs of predation gives little credence to the idea of wild creatures being involved. Rather, it propels the narrative toward the truly extraordinary. Adding a layer of the supernatural, some locals recounted sightings of strange orange lights flickering in the night sky on that fateful evening. Such accounts have sparked speculation about UFOs, suggesting that perhaps the hikers encountered phenomena beyond the realm of human understanding. Despite numerous theories attempting to shed light on the tragic event, none fully encapsulates the mystery of why well-equipped mountaineers chose to cut open their own tent and venture into the icy wilderness, leading to their shocking demise. The unanswered questions continue to haunt those who seek clarity on the Dyatlov Pass incident, ensuring that the theories, as outlandish as they may be, remain an indelible part of this perplexing tale. In the haunting shadows of the Ural Mountains, the legacy of the Dyatlov Pass incident lives on, shrouded in mystery and unanswered questions. The graves of the hikers, marked by weathered stones, stand silently against the backdrop of the wind-swept peaks, a solemn reminder of those who perished in the unforgiving cold. Each year, candlelit vigils illuminate these graves, flickering flames representing not only remembrance but also the restless spirits that many believe still linger in the snow-covered landscape. As old photographs dissolve into contemporary footage of Dyatlov Pass, the faces of the 9 adventurers emerge, smiling and alive beside the towering pines and deep snowy drifts. Their laughter echoes through the valley, resonating with the curious hearts of new travelers lured by the enigma of their deaths. Yet, this journey is not merely a chance to retrace footsteps. It is an invitation to delve into a past drenched in suspense, where every snowflake falls with whispers of what if and why. The Soviet investigation concluded with chilling finality that a compelling natural force was to blame, which closed the case. However, such simplicity is never enough to satisfy the minds that crave clarity. From books brimming with theories to gripping documentaries, the story of the Dyatlov Pass continues to inspire relentless exploration. Researchers dissect every detail, every footprint, and question every motive, seeking the truth buried beneath the frost. Venturing into the winter winds, modern travelers tread the same treacherous path, framed by snow-dusted trees that seem to watch in silence. Some journey to honor the lost, paying homage to the hiker's indomitable spirit. Others are drawn by an insatiable curiosity, yearning to embrace the chill of the unknown that clings to the air like a ghost. Ultimately, 60 years have ticked by, yet the mysteries of Dyatlov Pass remain intoxicating. As the wind howls mournfully through the mountains, it carries with it the weight of lingering questions. What really happened to Igor Dyatlov and his team? The quest for answers, whether for peace or provocation, continues as the mountains guard their secrets fiercely. Snowy mountains cloak the landscape in an ethereal white, their jagged peaks piercing the dusky sky. As the scene fades to black, an air of enigma surrounds. The solemn quietness of the wilderness speaks of secrets long buried in the snow, whispering tales of an unresolved tragedy that has captured the imagination of many. On-screen text appears declaring, "The mystery continues," a tantalizing invitation to delve deeper into the chilling events that transpired. With hearts racing and curiosity piqued, viewers are drawn into a vortex of speculation. What became of the adventurous souls who braved the frigid expanse? Where does fear end and the unknown begin? The atmosphere thickens with anticipation, as echoes of their final moments resonate in the frozen air. The haunting voiceover beckons. If you found this story haunting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mysteries that the world still cannot explain. Each word lingers, urging the audience to connect, engage, and reflect on the inexplicable. The recounting stirs a sense of communal inquiry. Tell us in the comments, what do you think happened on Dyatlov Pass? Invited by the shadows of the past, viewers contemplate the depths of human vulnerability against nature's might. The urge to share thoughts dances in the air, highlighting our shared fascination with the unresolved as the silent mountains stand vigil, timeless witnesses of the enigma that remains just beyond our reach. For more chilling horror stories like this, click on the subscribe button and be the first to know as I post stories like this week in, week out. Thanks for watching.